Capitalizing on this moment in history? Yeah, probably. But are you guys gonna be mad about it? No, because y'all want to talk about it. And I want to talk about it. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Holy fuck, my music is too loud for me to think. Probably just gonna stop that. Yes. But I love that artist. I have my phone ready. It's fucking almost 7 in the morning and I'm doing this. I got like got something in my eye first of all. Fuck. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not a functioning human being yet. As this video is being recorded, I currently am editing a video on my thoughts on Toradora, which may or may not even come to light because I can't find the clips that I need. And I'm also working on a bamboo forest, like aesthetic edit. That's what I'm gonna call those parts of my channel. Because I went on a date with my friend Sia. And then I'm also working on another NoScriptnItShows video about tattoo apprenticeships because that's something that I recently left. But yeah, I didn't want to devote too much time to this because I don't like talking about this orange. I just don't, and I know it's tacky to just go for the orange route and call him an orange, but I mean, what the fuck else is he with hair on top? Like, what? And wearing a suit with plastic baby hands. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, I wanted to make this video because my Twitter feed is killing me. It's killing me. Much like COVID might kill Trump. And that's what I wanted to talk about, like how I feel about if it's funny to joke about this, it's funny / right to talk about and joke about this, really to joke about it, encouraging this virus to kill this man, and stuff in that department, because again, I don't want to, you know, it's NoScriptnItShows for a fucking reason, so I'm probably going to be all over the place, but really, when I think about it, it's just fucking universal irony. It's just irony at that point. And not just for Trump, but for anybody who is like, oh, boo, this Chinese virus, coronavirus isn't shit. I'm not gonna wear a mask. Who the fuck wears masks around here? Stuff like that. And then they get COVID, that's just fucking ironic. It's totally what they asked for, because you could wear a mask, you could stay indoors, you could take it seriously, and bit bam bomb, even then you might still get it, unfortunate to some people. But at least you're like trying to lower the chances of spreading it to someone else. Really don't know why we have to still keep having this conversation about masks. But you know, it is what it is, we live in this thing. It's just irony at that point. That's how I feel about it. It's just irony. That he fussed and downplayed and did this and everything about it, and now he has it. And he's kind of old, and given that we know that he doesn't eat healthily, this might kick his bucket. Like, I don't know, we don't know. Some people get it and it's just like, ooh, I don't have it, or they're asymptomatic or any of that. I genuinely it's just ironic as fuck to me. That's about all that my brain can like process on it when I see it. And the memes that are coming out of it are giving me life but killing me at the same time. Because it's just like, holy shit. And I'll definitely be like putting some highlights somewhere in here, just sprinkled in, because it's so funny, and there's so many right now because it just, Twitter's like that. I don't know if y'all got a Twitter. I was terrified of making a Twitter for the longest for this exact reason, that it is horrifying on there. It's just so threatening on there sometimes. Like, it's a mix of you're either gonna get bombarded with love or you're gonna get bombarded with this you tweets. Either way, you're gonna get bombarded and it's gonna hurt. But I wanna also talk about, is it okay to joke about it? It's the internet. We're gonna joke about when the world ends. We're gonna joke about climate change. We're gonna joke about everything under the sun. The world can't take shit seriously. Is it okay? Who am I to say? I totally agree with the people that think that it's a little too morbid or too uncomfortable or just has weird energy to like joke about it and encourage this person to die, but we'll get back on that in a minute. But they think that it's weird and uncomfortable to joke about it even. And I totally get that. I understand it's one of those dark humor jokes that I think it's genuine dark humor. I don't know why every time somebody would say that they're like, oh yeah, I'm a dark humor connoisseur, to me when I was in like end of middle school, beginning of high school, it would just always be those dudes, and you know who I'm talking about. And they would just be like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of dark humor myself, don't you know? You want to hear one? And it would literally be a joke about dead babies, some sort of mentally disabled person, or racist joke. And those, like, there was absolutely no other category that any of the dark jokes that they would say would fall under, and it would just be like, that's not even funny. At least with these, I'm cracking the fuck up, and it's about this person that might pass away from COVID. I just think it's hysterical. Okay, that's my second thought. It's hysterical and it's ironic. Now, should we be making fun of this man? I don't know. I like to think of it as take Trump and everything that comes with the name Donald Trump away. Let's just say that you and I live in a neighborhood together and we're chilling, and there's this guy, Tronald Dump, that lives, yeah, original, I know, that lives in the same neighborhood, and we know, and everybody in the neighborhood watch stalks his ass, because we're just trying to figure out, why is he even in this neighborhood? Because he's sexist, racist, a child, like, molester, abuser, anything that has to do with children, you don't want him there. He's never invited to any of the cookouts. He's never invited to any of the family get-togethers or the neighborhood get-togethers, because he's a huge fucking threat, and uncomfortable, and can barely speak sometimes, and is very senile. So everybody's just kind of like, keep your distance, and you know all of these things. And then he's also like monumentally rich, but at the same time doesn't pay any of his taxes. Do you know how fucking crazy that would be, that we just find out that our neighbor, what did I call him? Tronald Dump doesn't pay his taxes, and we do, and then he's still boasting about, oh yes, I've built this thing, I help the American people. It's like, no, bitch, we help you. When are you gonna? So it's just, see what I mean? If you have this energy, this same energy that this same man Donald Trump has, and you just take that into account, and then our neighbor, man, I keep forgetting his name, Tronald Dump, suddenly gets a very bad disease that he has bitched and boasted and said wasn't even that big of a deal, and would never do any of the regulations that were put into place because he didn't think that they were relevant. And you put that there, and then bam, he gets it. I'm not going to say that I'm rooting for him to die, but I'm not going to send him money to his GoFundMe either. He could hurt my future child. Like, in this neighborhood of ours, everybody knows I don't want children, though. He could hurt my cat. So for the people making fun of it, or just saying, like, okay, die, or anything like that, I get it. I don't want to do it. I don't like the connotations and the weird energy that I get from hoping that someone dies. The phrase, I hope you die, it's just really powerful. For me specifically, I don't think I've ever felt that way about anything so passionately. The most I could do is just be like, I hate that person. And I hate Donald Trump, and I can definitely say that. But I just feel uncomfortable saying, like, I hope he dies. I hope that COVID knocks his lungs out, or anything like that. There's just too many connotations for me to just feel comfortable saying that with, like, a clear conscience. Unlike several of the people that I follow, and several of the people that my friends follow and retweet and everything like that, they don't give a shit. But I totally understand why they wouldn't give a shit. Same for the reason why I would totally understand why an abuse victim wouldn't want their abuser to live. It's totally understandable. That person fucked them up. This person, who is our president, fucked us up and is continuing to do so. So yeah, I totally get why people would want to just be like, yeah, I hope he dies, or
feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Because it's an understandable reaction. Back with the whole neighborhood thing, I don't think anybody in the neighborhood would want to help that dude that is known to be a threat to your family, your well-being, to you if you're a person of color, to you if you're a woman. It's just, no, I don't know. The person who can't even just say, I don't condone white supremacy. Like, come on, guys. I don't want to help him. I don't want to help. And it's just like, it's because he does nothing to help his surroundings whatsoever. I really just can't think of anything that he's done to help the community, us, any of that. I don't know politics. I just know I don't like him. But yeah, I totally get why people would want to just act that way or say things like that. I don't give a fuck. I just know that I don't feel comfortable doing it, so you're never gonna catch me making any jokes about that. You might catch me retweeting it though, because it's hysterical. Like, some of them just get too fucking crazy. And they're kind of real.
On me money, nigga. Jesus, I want my money. Jesus!
I didn't want to make this video too fucking long. As I'm saying, this is 12 minutes. I understand where the people that are making jokes about it are coming from. I understand where the people that are just straight up okay with encouraging him to die are coming from. I know that me as a person will probably continue to make jokes about it because it's just as ironic as anybody downplaying COVID and not wearing a mask suddenly getting COVID. But I don't think I'll ever feel comfortable just blatantly saying that I hope he dies. It's just like, he got what he got. That's all there is to it, man. That's all there is to it. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say. That's just how I feel. And I feel like there's other people that would agree with me just about, like, no, I don't want to say that I want him to die, but, oh, he got COVID? Like, wow, wonder why. You know, that's really what it is. Just like, I wonder why. Wonder why you got COVID. I'm just saying. Yeah, I guess that's it, and I hope y'all have a great day. I'm going back to sleep.